Learning to drive is a big milestone in your life, and you want to make sure that you choose the right type of car to learn in. Traditionally, manual transmission cars have been the most popular choice, but with the introduction of hybrid and electric vehicles, automatic cars are becoming more popular. This video will help you understand the differences between learning to drive in cars with automatic and manual gearboxes, so you can decide which is best for you. It is worth mentioning straight away that if a driver passes their test in a manual car, they will be allowed to drive both manual and automatic cars. But if they pass in an automatic, they will only be allowed to drive automatic cars. This licence restriction is a negative, but for some drivers, the benefits of an automatic car can outweigh this limitation. Of course, if after a few years an automatic licence holder discovers that they need a manual licence after all, they can retake the test in a manual car and upgrade their licence. It is worth considering what type of car will be needed after the test has been passed. In the UK, most smaller cars have manual gearboxes, so a manual licence will give a much larger choice. However, automatic gearboxes are much more common on larger cars, so either type of licence holder would have a good choice of cars to buy. New technologies such as hybrid or full electric cars are always combined with an automatic gearbox, so if you would like to own this type of car, then an automatic driving licence is all that will be required. The driver of a manual car will need to learn how to coordinate the use of the accelerator pedal, clutch pedal and gear stick in order to drive smoothly. This can be quite stressful, as the car can stall or behave erratically until these controls are mastered. The main difference when driving an automatic car to a manual is that the driver has no clutch pedal and does not have to worry about continually selecting the correct gear. An automatic car is impossible to stall and can never be in the wrong gear, so pupils do not feel stressed or fearful about hill starts or pulling away at busy junctions. Changing gear in a manual car does allow the driver more control over the car's speed, acceleration and braking. Most learners will in time master these skills, and indeed many drivers particularly enjoy the interaction and feedback that driving a manual car gives. However, some learners do struggle, and in this case it may be a good idea to consider switching to an automatic car. When a pupil starts learning to drive, there is a lot going on, and it can be hard sometimes to mentally process everything whilst driving the car. When driving a manual car, a driver has to consider which gear is needed and balance the use of 3 pedals to drive smoothly. This mental workload keeps their mind thinking inside the car, and they can struggle to look ahead and read road signs or spot hazards. Eventually, these tasks become subconscious, and then the driver is able to think out of the car and effectively plan ahead for danger. In an automatic car, the driver has only 2 pedals and no gear selection to worry about, so there is less to think about. The driver should find it easier to think out of the car, and this will help them plan ahead and spot danger. The reduced mental workload can even allow other driving skills such as steering or braking to develop faster, as there is no distraction from the clutch pedal and gearbox. Your driving needs can influence your decision on whether to learn in an automatic or manual car. If you will be driving lots of longer journeys or on a mix of slower and faster roads, then a manual car could be a better choice for you to learn in. Changing gears manually will give more control over the car, and as the car will need less gear changes when cruising on faster roads, the extra effort for the driver shouldn't be too tiring. If, however, your driving will mostly be in a town or city, then driving an automatic car could be a better option, as it offers a more relaxed driving style in this environment. Dealing with the stop-start nature of city traffic can be tiring, both physically and mentally. In a manual car, the driver's left leg will be pushing the clutch pedal down for every stop or gear change, and extra concentration will be required to ensure smooth progress. But in an automatic car, there is far less to do. If you are someone who suffers with nerves or anxiety, has a learning difficulty or restriction in their mobility, then the differences between learning to drive in a manual or an automatic are key to your learning journey. If you think that you might struggle to control a manual car for any reason, then it would be worth considering learning to drive in an automatic car, as they will always be slightly easier to drive. We would recommend that anyone in this situation should arrange a meeting with a potential driving instructor to discuss how they can help you have the best learning experience possible. You could even ask to have a lesson in both an automatic and a manual car to see if you have a preference. We hope this video has been informative and will help you decide which type of car will suit you best. Once you have made your decision, book your first driving lesson and look forward to the day you pass your driving test. Good luck! If you found this video interesting, then please click our logo to subscribe to our channel, as it really helps other people find our videos. If you would like to help support this channel, then please click the Patreon link and consider making a pledge. Thanks for watching.